All right, here we go. I had a few people asking me, do I know anything about the LWA, and that's the Large Wages Assistance Program. Now, that program is likely to be in every state. However, I'm talking about the guidelines for Maryland. So if you're in a different state, please check with your local government. You can go to your .gov for your city as well as your .gov for your state and put in LWA program or Lost Wages Assistance Program. Now, the guidelines for that is a few things. The main thing that you want to know is, as of today, September the 11th, you can start applying to receive these benefits. You should have received an email. If you received an email, that's because you have already been in the system. And if you're already in the system, it would automatically be sent to you via your Beacon portal. However, if you're not in the system yet, but you are unemployed, the thing is, one of the main things is you have to be able to collect at least 100% of your benefits. So if you're partially unemployed and you're able to collect like $102 of your benefits, you'll qualify because you're able to collect at least $100 of your benefit. So if you haven't applied just yet for your unemployment benefit, this is really the time to do it, because as of Wednesday the 16th at 5 p.m., the system will be shut down for maintenance because they're going to be moving all of the data over to the new Beacon 2.0. So you want to make sure that you have your application in, and then you should probably already automatically get LWA generated to you. And it's just two questions that you basically have to answer: either that you certify that you are unemployed or partially unemployed, or that you decline filing for the extra benefits because you're not unemployed or partially unemployed. So that's the main two things you do, and you save it. But I want to go over, like I said, a few aspects of this. Again, it's going to be the payments that are approved for Maryland. Already going to give their clients 3 weeks of these extra benefits, which is $300 a week. So they got approved by the federal government. However, the FEMA says that after the approval, there will be no extra anything coming that way. So it's a total of 6 weeks. So Maryland is given 3 weeks, and they got to approve for the government to do an additional 3 weeks from the benefits they're getting from them. So there's a total of 6 weeks. These weeks are going to be retro. Let me make sure I got it right. They're going to be retroed all the way back into August 1st. Through September 5th. So if you qualify, then that means that you will be getting I'm sorry, it was a message. Sorry, my apologies. I'm not used to having anything pop up when I do this. Okay, so again, it's going to be retro. So that means that when you apply and if you qualify, then you will be getting 6 weeks. So that'd be $1,800 that you will be getting in one lump sum within 1 or 2 days of you filing and being approved. But it's both actually for your filing, because it's automatically approved if you qualify. So let me get into this real quick. Now, the eligibility, again, you have to be able to claim at least $100 of your regular unemployment benefits. And the benefits, you can go into any one of these programs that you're getting benefit. It can be the regular Maryland unemployment insurance. It can be the unemployment compensation for federal employees, which is the UCFE. It can be the unemployment compensation for ex-service members, which is the UCX. It can be the pandemic emergency unemployment compensation, which is the PEUC. It can be the pandemic unemployment assistance, which is a PUA. And I believe that's for that one in particular is for, like, if you're a subcontractor, self-employed, gig worker, and things of that nature. Excuse me. Then you have the extended benefits. So anyone whose benefits have run out and you are now receiving extended benefits, which is the EB, you will also qualify for this extra $300 a week for the 6 weeks. The next one is a short-term compensation, which is STC, and it's work sharing in Maryland. And I'm not sure exactly what that work sharing is. I have to look that up. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but if you are on this, you know it's you, okay? And also you have the trade adjustment allowance, which is the TRA. So any one of them, if you fall in the category of any one of these, you definitely qualify to receive these benefits. So now the thing is, starting today, September 11, 2020, you have to fill out the certification that you are, like I said again, unemployed or partially unemployed. And I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Due to COVID, not just unemployed. So I'm so sorry to mention that first. You have to be unemployed or partially unemployed due to COVID, which means that you lost your job, or you may be having a hard time finding work because of COVID, or you're working, but you may be at a fast food and you're working, but you're not getting all of your hours because of COVID. The business is slow. You can work in a furniture store, whatever it is, or you can be self-employed, but you're not making any kind of sustainable profit that will help you. So those things will allow you to have that. So again, you want to make sure that like I said, you start today and you have it in at least by Wednesday at 5 p.m. because the system will be shut down and you will not be able to do it. But be careful. They do mention that of making sure you check the right box, because you only have 2 questions, then you save. Make sure you if you know you qualified, that you want to hit that first box, because if you make any errors, there's no way to fix it. That means you have to speak with an agent in order to fix it. And if you have been going through this, because we've been getting so many calls regarding people not being able to get in touch with anybody because they made a mistake on their filing one way or another and haven't been able to get it fixed. So definitely be mindful of that. And then it says, per guidelines from USDOL, FEMA will fund the 300. So it's coming from FEMA. The extra 300 per week is coming from FEMA, and Maryland will fulfill the 25% state match through funding that is already paid to clients and regular unemployment benefits, etc. So again, it says here, Maryland Unemployment Insurance System will be taken offline from Wednesday, September 16th at 5 p.m. through Saturday the 20th at 12:01 a.m. So this also means that not only do you want to make sure that you get your filing in for the LWA, you want to also make sure that you get your regular weeks filing in for your unemployment, because some people might say, well, I forgot or whatever, I'm going to do it Thursday. And you don't want to wait that long because the system is going to be out to Saturday, which means that if the system is out Saturday, it's going to be Saturday at 12:01 a.m., then you might miss a chance of collecting benefits for that week. So make sure you get your benefits on the time. They're encouraging people, like I said, fill out the certification before 5 p.m. And yes, and it also says, again, if you're not already active on the Beacon, you can visit beacon.labor.maryland.gov/ claim it. Sorry about that. Let me try it again. beacon.labor.maryland.gov/claim it. And you can select Get Started with Beacon One Stop, and that'll help you process it. Now, it also says if you need additional assistance, if you have a technical issue, you can email ui.inquiry@maryland.gov, or you can contact an agent at 667-207-6520 or 877-293-4125. I'm going to put all this in the description. When I first posted, it might not be in there because I got to switch over to a different system to put all this extra stuff in. So just know that it's going to be there. And it says you will not be able to complete the required certificates through the automated phone process. So you have to definitely do it online. You can't do it by phone. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope I explained it. Felt like I was kind of a little rambling there, so hopefully I'm actually tired. But I definitely wanted to make sure I get this information out because it's so important. So again, look for your email. You should have probably received the email regarding it, and it says it's going to come from Maryland dllr@info.maryland.gov. So if it doesn't come from that, then be mindful of what you're clicking on, because you got some scammers out here, a lot of scammers out here right now, just trying to take advantage of people in their time of need. So just be mindful. Hope this works out well for you guys, and hopefully you'll be able to acquire these extra funds for those that qualify. And again, you will have it within, they said, 1 or 2 days. It will be retroactive all the way back until August 1st through September 5th, which is already passed. So that means you will get the whole lump sum, which that will be $1,800. So, and also we always want to make sure here at Pearls for Community Empowerment, we always want to make sure that people understand that when you get extra, right? And I know a lot of people are pinching, but there has been a numerous amount of folk that we work with to help them qualify and file for the unemployment. And when they did, it got to covert, some people got 9,000, 10, 12 or more at one bulk time. And we always let people know that right now, for those of you who qualify for this LWA, if you are already good, if your billing is caught up, if you're everything is caught up, you're not stressing on anything, everything is moving, even though you may be unemployed, your unemployment has been helping, you're doing good, I would suggest, I know we talk about this all the time, is that you want to make sure that you try to save your money. Budget. I'm telling you, please budget, because look how long it took for this thing to happen. And whether any of a stimulus or anything come for anyone is left to be seen. A lot of times you get, the president pushing things out because he knows that he's trying to do enough to get reelected, but not too much for certain people to live nicely or comfortably, not just get back on track. I think they was bothered by, people being able to purchase cars and do trips and whatever they do. But then you had a lot of people stealing. Even when you come to corporations and ownership of companies where they were taking the money, not giving it to employees, but buying fancy cars, homes, vacations, going all over the place, buying diamonds and, all these different things. But again, cannot stress enough that if you have not figured out your budget plan, and unfortunately we don't have our building yet to be able to have people come in order to work with you guys and get some people in to show you about budgeting, but definitely do the best you can. You know what your budget is, you know what your bills are. Write all your bills down, find out where you can cut some of them, not just cut corners, but just remove some of those billing. Sometimes we don't need 100 and 300 cable channels. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful that, again, this took a long time to come, and the next bat might not even come at all. But if it does, it may be a time that is going to take a while. So please budget wisely. Please be mindful of your budget, and don't let anybody pull you out of it. Because sometimes you get people that feel like you got a little bit of something, they got to hand out, or they trying to get you to go out and spend and do all these different things. So please, please, please be mindful. We want you all to be successful in your endeavors, and get out of the stress mode of trying to figure out how you're going to make it. Again, those of you, there's going to be some of you that's going to need every dime of this to pay a landlord or BG&E, but also know in the other video, I think we have already posted that that you can get assistance from BG&E. You can also contact the Field Fund, and there's also certain things something called the arrears that sit on the background of your BG&E bill. But what they're trying to do now is trying to get you to use that first. That they want you to check it off that you want to use it, but we suggest that if there is help through energy assistance, to take that help without the arrears, because that gives you another backup. Because after you go through the BG&E, And if that's exhausted, and then if you have another issue, you can go through the field fund. And because you went through BG&E within a year, you might not have to put up any funding to help with the assistance from the field fund. And just say when those are exhausted, you still have your arrears. So I would just really suggest that be very mindful again of all of the services that are available to you, and also use them wisely, because a lot of times we may jump at all of this extra that we think we're getting this extra, but it can actually do us a bit of harm on the long run. So again, this is the information. If you have any questions or anything, please put it in the comments section. You can also email me at IndependentAdvocatefl@gmail.com, and we'll get to your answers as soon as we can. So if you have any other questions or anything dealing with this, we'll be more happy to let you know. But again, you can go to the Maryland website and be able to get this information. And I'm trying to think, was there something else here? I'm trying to think. I wrote some few things down. No, I don't see it. Oh no, but they do have, but you can also go to the Maryland government site and put in for the LWA program and go to the frequently asked questions, because there might be answers there instead of waiting for us to get back, that you can get those answers. All right, peaceful dreams and sweet awakenings to you all. If this is morning for you, have a blessed day. If it's midday, I hope the balance has been wonderful. All right, bye-bye.